Welcome to Royal Lovers. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and show some love to royalty. I am your host, Zane. Today, we delve into the intriguing dynamics of royal engagements, starting with King Charles's decision to host his first palace garden party of the year. A splendid affair indeed, but the timing, utterly fascinating. Scheduled on the very same day, and nearly at the same hour, as Prince Harry's Invictus anniversary service at St. Paul's Cathedral. What makes this clash of schedules even more compelling is the directive issued by King Charles himself. He reportedly commanded the presence of all working royals to ensure a robust turnout at the garden party, a move that conspicuously left Prince William and Kate absent from the gathering. This strategic alignment of events raises questions. Was this merely a grand family event, or was there a deeper game of royal chess at play here? So, was it just a family gathering or a royal chess move? Keep watching to find out more. When royalty calls, who answers? Let's dive into the guest list. At the top of the roster, King Charles and his wife gracefully led the assembly. Their presence, as always, marked the gravity of the occasion. Joining them were the steadfast figures of royal commitment, the Princess Royal, ever the epitome of duty, and the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh, alongside the Duke and Duchess of Gloucester. Each added their distinct touch of regal flair to the gathering. However, the plot thickens with the noticeable absence of Prince William and Kate. One might jest that they've taken on the role of the modern-day Houdini, expertly disappearing when the palace gates swing open. This absence sent ripples through the royal watchers, sparking whispers and stolen glances, as everyone pondered the reason behind their notable no-show. With such a lineup, it's less of a party and more of a royal parade. Timing is everything, especially in the royal calendar. Within the grand walls and meticulously manicured gardens of Buckingham Palace, a scenario unfolded that seemed to be scripted with the precision of a seasoned playwright. The occasion was King Charles's first garden party of the year, a traditional gathering that this time featured an intriguing overlap with another significant event, the Invictus Games anniversary service held at St. Paul's Cathedral. On one hand, we had the stately garden party, a spectacle of royal etiquette and camaraderie, where the air was filled with the rustle of fine garments and the subtle clinks of teacups. On the other, a poignant service commemorating the Invictus Games, an initiative close to Prince Harry's heart, celebrating the resilience and spirit of wounded servicemen and women. The timing raises eyebrows. Was it simply a scheduling mishap, or a deliberate orchestration? King Charles, well-versed in the nuances of royal duties, would be unlikely to overlook such a clash inadvertently. This alignment seems to suggest an intent to draw a stark contrast. The image of a unified royal family at Buckingham Palace against the solitary figure of Prince Harry, surrounded by his Invictus family and the Spencer lineage. Critics might say that this was a power play, a subtle assertion of royal authority and family allegiance by King Charles. Supporters of the monarchy might view it as a mere coincidence, a happenstance in the busy diaries of Britain's foremost family. Coincidence? I think not. Let's peel back the layers of this royal rivalry. What is a garden party without a discussion of the fashion? Today, let's tip our hats to the sartorial choices that grace the palace grounds. At this year's gathering, it seems there was an unofficial competition for the most, let's say, headwear. From towering fascinators to wide-brimmed wonders, the hats were a spectacle in themselves. Now, it's almost tradition for royal events to feature a parade of hats that range from the elegant to the extravagant. This year, however, the scales tipped towards the latter. One might wonder if there was a secret memo encouraging guests to channel their inner Mad Hatter. Amidst the sea of feathers, flowers, and frills, some hats could have easily doubled as satellite dishes, catching more than just the sun's rays. It's all in good fun, though, as these fashion statements become the talk of the town, sparking debates and laughter alike. Remember, when it comes to royal events, hats off, or maybe not. Even kings have to mind their health. King Charles's recent appearance at the palace garden party, a grand affair attended by the crème de la crème of royalty, has sparked a wave of concern among observers. At 75 years old and still undergoing chemotherapy, one might question the wisdom of mingling in such a large crowd. Chemotherapy, as we know, can take a hefty toll on the body, weakening the immune system and making one more susceptible to infections. Yet, there was the king, gallivanting among hundreds of guests, perhaps a testament to his dedication, or an oversight by those advising him. It's somewhat ironic, isn't it? A man who looks like he could play the part of Count Dracula in his spare time, hosting a sunny garden party. One would hope his doctors were on standby, not just for the potential health risks, but to perhaps rescue some of the fashion victims present. One hopes the only thing contagious at the party was the laughter, not germs. Let's shift our gaze from hats to something that truly sparkles. Today, we turn our attention to a piece so dazzling, it could easily outshine the sumptuous gardens of Buckingham Palace itself. Camilla, the queen consort, chose to adorn herself with the famous Cullinan Vibe brooch, a gem that doesn't just sparkle, it practically holds court on its own. This heart-shaped marvel is not just any diamond, it's part of the legendary Cullinan diamond, the largest gem-quality rough diamond ever found. Weighing in at an original whopping 3,106 carats, this titan was gifted to King Edward VII and has since been fashioned into several pieces, with the Cullinan V being one of the most notable. Its rich history is matched by its sheer size and brilliance, often worn by Queen Elizabeth II at major events. The choice of this brooch by Camilla isn't just a nod to tradition. It's a bold statement of continuity and royal splendor. Nothing says royal quite like a diamond the size of a small pigeon. As the garden leaves settle, what are we left thinking? Today's exploration into the first garden party of the year, hosted by King Charles, has unveiled layers of royal intrigue, not just in the lush lawns of Buckingham Palace, but in the intricate web of family dynamics. The conspicuous timing of this event, paralleling the Invictus anniversary service, suggests a deliberate orchestration aimed at projecting unity and support for the monarchy, perhaps at the expense of other family narratives. The attendance list reads like a who's who of royalty, minus a few notable absences. This gathering brought together the stalwarts of the royal family, each playing their part in this grand visual feast, set against a backdrop of strategic familial chess. The fashion, too, was a spectacle in itself, with a parade of what some might call unfortunate hats. Yet it was a display of tradition and continuity. King Charles's participation, despite ongoing health concerns, underscores a commitment to his royal duties, a poignant reminder of the personal sacrifices woven into the fabric of public service. Camilla's choice of the Cullinan V brooch, a gem steeped in history, was not merely a fashion statement, but a nod to continuity and legacy within the royal narrative. This event is a tapestry of loyalty, duty, and personal stakes. Reflect on the complexities of these royal relationships and what they signify about the balance of personal and public life in such a revered institution. Thank you everyone for watching the video, and let's show some love by subscribing and sharing the video. Remember to leave a comment. Thank you. I am your loyal host, Zane.